This is what's been on your mind. We got another conversation today. It's just me and Amari. Um, if you don't got nothing to say or no extra additives or none of that, we can get into it.
All right, we kind of talked about this yesterday. This happened yesterday, but for people that don't know, like I do valet parking or valet driving, however they say it or whatever. And then there was a girl that I saw that I went to middle school with, and I kind of saw her at first glance. Like I always kind of see people before they like see me, but I'm like doing my job too, so it's like I'm not staring at her, looking at her. And then she was like looking at, or like she was with somebody else too. And it was crazy because whenever she was coming out, she had went in there, I guess checked in or whatever she was doing. And then I seen her again, like coming out, or like at the corner of my eye. And as she was like walking by, like I had to go back to my podium, which is kind of right there. She walking by, and she said some broke ass and like laughing though. And I think you had asked me like how you know that she was talking to you. I know for a fact because she was laughing and she was like looking back at me. Like I kind of peeped it and I knew like what she was doing. And if you know this girl, like you kind of know that's kind of her character. Like she be trying to clown people. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
How that make
but
you feel?
nah, it definitely like it ticked me off a little bit. But it's funny because that same chick was in my DMs saying inappropriate things that she wanted to do to me, uh, talking about why she. Now I'm not finna go into like what she said, but like, one thing that, or like in that specific area, but like one thing she did say was, "Oh, that's all. Like that's it. Like you don't want to talk to me," or like however she worded it. But she was kind of like I said, she texted me, DM me, and then I was implying no effort. Like obviously, like I said, she hit me, so I was implying like applying no pressure. But then after I said what I said, after she hit me, which was nothing, maybe that's what it was. I was dry with her, and then she was like, "Oh, that's it. You're not gonna," you know what I'm saying? So it's just funny to me. And then I was telling somebody else too. We talked about it, but I forgot who I was telling. But like calling somebody broke while they at work is insane. That's insane work. And yeah, it
I
is
don't know.
what
I
it is.
think
But it's
that's
funny though, like how people try to clown you when you was in my phone, like you trying to get at me. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. And now you with a new dude. I don't know what And bro, that she was with, he was cool. He said what's up to me, and he seen her cool. But it's just funny that people be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like
or like try to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get that. Like trying to clown people for like certain jobs they do. Because at the end of the day, they making money. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really knows how much somebody really making or like, you know what I'm
or how
saying?
much people really got, but
Or yeah, like or jobs shouldn't really define how if a person is broke, because there's people out here, who look the part but really broke, and vice, and the roles are reversed for other, like, if, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. That's funny, I mean, I kind of like, I don't know, like, you can't really, shit. There's a lot of people out here not working. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah. No, at the
I mean,
time, because I don't think you was right there, but at the time, it really had me mad because it's like whenever she got back, I was gonna try to like talk bad, like not really talk bad, but like, bro, who is you talking to? Like in a way, but then, like that was yesterday. It kind of dialed down. So it's like it is what it is. Like I know what really happened, or I know what that she be on me and stuff like that, but. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think like I don't know. The a job shouldn't really define somebody. People got to do what people got to do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I think like for you, like you like you're a full time baseball athlete. Or student athlete. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like you kind of got to fit in, like do stuff around your schedule. So like your baseball schedule. So like in the aspect of like what you got going on, a job really wouldn't be the first priority. The first priority is baseball. So I don't know, like I could never knock somebody for hustling. It don't matter what you're doing, like you know what I'm saying? You could be working at McDonald's, whatever, you know, all respect, you know, especially if you're grinding. You don't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't knock it. I can't knock the hustle, bro, cause like if you hustling, if you doing something to make money, I can't knock it. Now, not all money is good money. Like certain things, I wouldn't definitely like. What's the word? Like approve in a way, or like basically like
Like
be.
you wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. Or like I wouldn't like support that way of making money. But like you know what I'm saying. If you hustling, you hustling. You know what I'm saying.
Nah, for sure. It was just a funny situation. Now that I think, it's just funny to look back. Yeah, it was. This is funny, and people know like if I said names, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah." But nah, but what you got?
Nah, I seen this tweet though earlier. I I showed you it when we was on the way up here, and like it's crazy how dudes really like friend groups really like talk to each other.
No, for
It's
real.
very humbling. It's very humbling because it could be like the simplest conversation. Like I showed like a friend I was with last night the way me and Amari talk to each other, and it's crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they'd be like, "How are y'all even like so close?" This this dude would literally text me and be like, "Hey, pussy, answer this phone. I'll call you."
No, that'd be you. And then
And
if anybody like sometimes, yeah, like if anybody didn't know like how our relationship is, but that's like any friend group, I think.
any
Like,
friend group
I
could.
really think, or any like male friend group, like we talk crazy, and I'm pretty sure girls probably do the same. But like we be talking crazy, like people probably take this some type of way. But if I say get your life together, like I say that to everybody, and some
Yeah.
people probably be like, "What you mean get my life together? Get your life together?" And that's what people always say to me. But I'm like, I'm just joking.
Nah, it's really all jokes. Like, and it's like builds character, and it makes your skin tougher. Cause like, bro, you've been like your homies. If they your real homies, they gonna clown you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna talk stuff, and they don't even go for just him. Like Justin, he been on here before. Dallas ain't been on here, but like it's the same way. Like, what you calling my phone for a pussy, or like it shouldn't take you 2 times to answer this motherfucker, or some shit like that. Like we really be talking crazy, or like I don't know, certain stuff I just can't do around him, bro. Like we order, and you always laugh. It really makes no sense because now I'm a laugh. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
even because which crazy was crazy, like with the situation I explained earlier. Like we both was working today. I mean that day, and he just happened not to see it. But even when he was you was getting the people's information for the car, I started looking at you. But the thing is with you, like now since I'm older too, and like I can do it right in front of you, like, and I'll be cool, like I'll be perfectly fine. I don't think you can though. Like I think you be laughing. Like I think I'll get you laughing.
Yeah, cause like yesterday I was asking the people like their name, their number, stuff like that, and I was just look over and he over there laughing. Like, what are you laughing at? It's not even that
Nah,
because
it's
now
just
I'm a laugh. And then it was one time like I was stuttering talking to the people, and stuttering is crazy because if I'll be stuttering,
what you
and
die.
I'll be stuttering, and he'll be like, spit it out, nigga. Like, damn. And
No, that's the crazy part. That's what you do. See, the thing is, it's crazy because people don't know, but you the youngest at a group chat or a group with everybody. Like even all the friends, the good friends of ours, Tez, even Davion, Tony. I'm trying to think of more people. DQ, everybody. You the youngest, so he always saying something like it's always the youngest that's saying the stuff talking about something. He'd be like, spit it out. Or like, that's the crazy part. You would say that. Or if I'm at work, you going to say, if you don't answer this phone in 2 point or some seconds or something like that, that'd be you that really be saying it. Now, there's one person I say it to all the time. It's probably Vic. Just because we be talking crazy. But yeah. Nah, it's crazy how we talk and stuff. If somebody was, like you said, if somebody was to go through our messages and see the stuff we be
Or
saying, but
like he don't take anything I say serious. I'll be like trying to have a real heart to heart with him. He'll laugh in my face.
nah, nah, it just be
He'll be like, he'll bust out laughing.
like, man, I know you ain't depressed.
But like, that's bro. I think every dude, every like male friend group is like that. Honestly, like
Yeah.
the way they talk to each other.
I mean, yeah, we have heart to hearts, and it's be sad moments, like, man, that hit. But like, bro, especially as we got older, bro, that life hit, like stuff that has didn't happen, like relationships, like, bro, you was really crying.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a video on TikTok, and bro was like, man, I was really having he was talking about he had an interview, and he was like, yeah, I was telling one of my homies that like I have anxiety, and so I was a little nervous for my interview, and he's like, bro, stop acting like a bitch. And that's crazy to say, but like, then he was like, man, it kind of like locked me back in, like, you know, because what
Yeah.
am I really overthinking it for? Like, it's not, you know.
Yeah, and I think, with situations like that, like, or like say stuff that you've been through, you can talk about it. Like when it go, like you could talk about it then and laugh about it, but then as years go by, like dang, you was really down bad, bro, and like make fun of it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, but it'd be like that with like the chicks that I'm really cool with too. Like I talk crazy to them, but it'd be like I'd be like I'd be like, why take you this why take you this long to answer this phone? On the first ring, you should answer. But that be yeah. So, but
Bronny James just got drafted. How you feeling?
uh, actually cool. Like I'm actually glad that because at first stuff came out saying that Bronny or Bron didn't want to play with Bronny or whatever. But I knew that was fake or like it wasn't like maybe to some degree that was true, but nah, like I knew he was gonna get drafted by the Lakers. Like I just knew it. I knew he was gonna get drafted. And then what's the word, nepotism or something like that?
Yeah.
And like what's crazy, and people don't want to hear that, but like you got a lot of these, big white institutions. They put their sons on it. You know what I'm saying? And even in them organizations for the NBA or whatever, these big sports organizations or whatever, they put their sons on and stuff like that. So like the fact that one, Bron is the first to ever do it, and one that doesn't happen that much, and these other like owners and stuff and people in the organization, they do it. So why can't Bron? Like why can't people that got the power to do it too? Like why? I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. And it was the 55th pick, so it's like it wasn't like he was a lottery pick or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Like after those second round picks, after really the first round, like unless it's just like a stacked draft, those second round picks are like all like based off what we think you can be. And really, like I think a lot of people like don't understand like my biggest thing is, bro, if let's say he would have went back to college and waited another year, I think next year draft class is gonna be way better than this year.
Nah, for real, this is what they say. This is a weak draft class. Like
It's terrible. I could have
yeah,
entered.
huh?
I could have entered.
Nah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Because
Nah,
it's just
definitely.
based off of, like, even like the players that went, like, the number one player, never heard of him. He probably can really hoop, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
never heard of him.
Never heard of him. I thought it was gonna be Alex Sarr, and he's solid. Even
And this,
like Rob, and then you hate on Reed, but like
I don't hate on him, but him going fourth is insane to me. Like,
but that just speaks
shows,
testament
yeah.
of like not testament, but like it just shows how weak this draft class is. Not saying Reed can't hoop,
Yeah, I'm
but
not
even
saying
like
that at
Rob,
all,
I think
but
Rob going where he went, and I'm a huge Rob fan. Like no knock on Rob, but like my only thing when I see like Rob is size. Like how is he gonna be able to translate like because of like on the physical aspect, because he's not as big. You know what I'm saying? Like college is one thing, but in the NBA, you're going against dudes who just everybody's athletic. You know what I'm saying? So
That's my only thing with Bronny because he's not that tall either. So it's like, but he is athletic. He can play defense and stuff like that. But
and I think you got to be like, say you don't think he should have made it, whatever, cool. But you got to be somewhat decent enough to be able to enter the draft. You know, you can't just be like, you can't be dog shit.
Yeah.
You can't be like if it was that easy, if anybody hating, like, yes, his dad is LeBron and all that stuff too, cool, but like, you got to be able to hoop. You know, you got to be able to hoop a little bit.
Nah, for sure. And I hate sometimes that like he get a lot of hate and like Bronny, like, you know, on the court, people talk, you know what I'm saying, and it's just competitive nature, but I don't hear him talking outside of the court. I don't hear him really, you know, talking no noise or whatever, but you know, it comes with it being LeBron James' son, so like I get it and stuff, but I definitely think he'll be all right. And I think even today he had 4 points or whatever. It was his
Debut, something league.
yeah, and bro, he's a rookie, bro. His stuff, he'll be all right, bro. Like I think he'll be all right. Like, you know, people hate and stuff like that, but yeah, it is what it is. People gonna hate regardless, but yeah. But also too, like speaking of like people that don't like really, they don't really talk much, but they get a lot of. She get a lot of hate, but she also gets a lot of praise though. But like Caitlin Clark, whatever, I think she's one of those people that really don't talk. I don't never see like her interviews are always spot on. She don't never like throw shots at people, even if they do something to her. She don't really throw shots at them and stuff. You know, maybe on the court she might say some stuff, but on that aspect, I feel like, you know, she just trying to play ball and stuff like that. Do I feel like she get like, you know, get too much praise sometimes, or people that should? Yeah, I definitely think so. Or like people would just love her so much that they, you know, that they don't see the other side of like her being like her turnover ratio is like one of the worst in the league, if not the worst. You know what I'm saying?
And some of them, like I seen some clips. Some of them turnovers is like unwarranted. You know,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
it shouldn't be home. Like it kind of remind me of like, you know, if Pat throw a pick, but because like a wide receiver hit him in the chest and he just drop it and somebody pick it up.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I've seen some clips where like she throwing in mugs and they just like dropping them. But like the turnover ratio, and then like, I mean, defense, like she a cone out there.
Yeah, not for
They
real.
picking her apart. So
And like people felt some type of way about her not making the Olympic team.
Olympic.
Yeah, I don't feel no type of way. Like, bro, you're a rookie, and two, like on this, one, it's not college. This is it's the highest level that it gets. Or I mean, you got overseas and stuff, but she's just not ready. I don't think she is. And like people that just love her so much, they gonna say that. But if you watch the games, I don't.
She showed Spurs though, cause I think she had like a triple double. So like
that was like the first
in history, or like as a rookie.
Yeah.
As a rookie, yeah.
Maybe as
hard.
a rookie or something.
So
yeah, but like, not good.
Yeah, I don't like Caitlin Clark. I feel bad for her in a way, like she don't ask for all that attention. She really just trying to go out there, like you said, hoop, and it's just like it's a good connotation around her name, and then it's a negative connotation around her name, because it's like it's a lot of people that love her, but then it's a lot of people that hate her, or let me not say hate, dislike her off the fact of her fan base.
Yeah, that's
it don't even have anything to do. And I don't like that, because it's just like, let's just look at her game for what it is. But I feel like a lot of people get caught up in like what somebody else is saying. Oh, she should be looked at as the greatest and all that stuff. And so then it's like when you do that, you kind of gotta like, I feel like the first thing people do is like bringing somebody else down. Bring it down. So I think, I don't know. I think even like that whole like narrative that the players had it out for, but like, come on, they competing,
Yeah.
that's just like if that's just like if somebody came to your school or whatever like that, and they talk about, oh, this the next kid up, but in your mind you think you the one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, oh, I'm about to show buddy.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm about to. You think he about to just come in here and just I've been doing this. Like this is what I do. I'm one of the greatest. Like, and I think that's where it comes in, where it's like it's disrespectful to the game of women's NBA. Yeah, Caitlin Clark. I would say Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese brought more viewership to women's basketball as a whole. But like I just feel like people got to do their research because like Asia Wilson is the best player by far. Has been for the last few years, easily
Yeah.
killing hooping, and she bad. She tough. She got her
She
days. She got her
decent.
days. She
Yeah,
got her
she
days. She got her
decent.
days. But and then I think my favorite player to watch is Enrique
Yeah, nah,
Ogunbowale. I
for
don't want to
sure.
pronounce her name wrong. I'll probably pronounce that wrong. But like how she hoop, effortless. Like she can do it all. Like she can dribble. She's shooting one foot step backs, all that. You know what I'm saying? She nasty. But I feel like I don't know, like that don't get marketed. That don't get put out there. Like it was one time in the preseason, like they played Caitlin Clark and them, and they talked about how Caitlin Clark had like 20 points or something in the loss, but they didn't show Enrique hitting the game winner. You know what I'm saying? Like same game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. It's just like the media chooses what they want to push. That's my only thing about it.
Yeah. No, and I think too, sometimes maybe I do be hating, but it more be the fan base. And I can own that and say that, but I don't even really be mad at her. It just be the fan base. Like it be strictly the fan base or like the people that like that just love to promote her, but like what you said with old girl that can hoop with I always say Enrique, but like I don't,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But even with that, it's like on ESPN, like they don't like she really out there dribbling, doing her thing, getting buckets, but they do not market her. Like they don't even show her for real. But it's just all Caitlin, and like that frustrates me because it's like, man, come on, let's be fair, man. Like let's and sometimes I think sometimes that's how they look at it. Oh, well, it's not that many white women that really hoop and stuff like that. So, um, you know, they gonna market her a little better. But I'm like, come on now, like that. I disagree with that. And it's like, come on, man, let's be fair all around. Whoever's the top, whoever's the best, or whoever's performing, this and that, like then do that. But I don't know. But even when they was in college too, like I don't like a lot of people might think that I was wrong for saying this or that, they felt some type of way. But I didn't think Caitlyn was the best in college. Like I thought it was Juju first, Paige, and then I thought it was Caitlyn. And like, one thing that Carter chick that kind of bumped, what's her name? Like first name? That bumped Carter, whatever, and saying that she like only shoot threes and like make layups or something like that. Like that's one thing that I had with Caitlyn, and I'm a basketball fan and I watch the sport, and I just think I think not that she won like
Dimensional.
yeah or anything, but she do shoot a lot of threes, and like I really don't see her like maybe I haven't watched enough games of her in the women's NBA or whatever, but her mid-range game, I ain't seen a lot of it. I haven't seen a lot of floors. It's kind of like layups. She is a good playmaker. She can, drop dimes and she can do that well. But like even in the college level, I didn't really see her like do that much. And even when she did, she was missing. You know what I'm saying? Or like she was kind of hesitant to shoot a floater and stuff like that. Like I said, it might be better now, but I just feel like Juju can. One, she's bigger. She can defend. I wish they would have played each other because she's taller than Kaylin. Kaylin probably do shoot the best, but
Yeah, she just shoot at a crazy clip.
yeah, but Juju like and people might feel some type of way, but like she plays like a dude. Like that's like she moves so fluently. Like it's crazy how she moved, and I think she can defend. So I think Juju's better, and I think Paige.
Yeah, Paige. I
I think
think Paige
Paige
is
better
the
too.
best.
She can score on all three levels and stuff like
Paige
that.
she just went through injuries, but
Yeah,
like, yeah, I mean, they all can hoop.
yeah. And
Honestly,
Paige was that before Caitlyn. You know how
yeah.
like she brought a lot of attention too
She
and
brought a
stuff.
lot of
So
attention. She was like everybody was like, oh yeah, we watched her Paige in the college basketball scene for sure. And then she got her like back to back
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
But man, I mess with Paige.
No, but hold on. Before you know how like this is why it would makes me mad when it comes to stuff with Kaylin. You know, when Cam said he had the nerve to say that Kaylin was the best player to ever touch a women. She was the best.
Best player to ever touch, or best player to ever, women's player to ever touch a
Touch the ball. He
basketball or
like, come
something
on,
like
bro.
that.
Like that's straight disrespectful. Like, and he was being so serious. Like he one of the people that like swear up and down. Like,
But I just feel that is so disrespectful.
yeah,
Like, come on, bro. Like, back to doing your research. Let's pull up Maya Moore highlights.
nah, for real.
She was that deal. She was that deal. If Maya Moore was hooping right now, she would still be that deal. She'd be the best
Yeah.
player. And she quit. Like, I mean, not quit. That's the wrong word. She retired during her prime. She didn't even like
She
finish
quit.
out her stint, like her full career. You know, because of personal stuff. But
Yeah.
she could really hoop, bro. She could really go. So
Nah, but Kaylin is a rookie. She gonna keep getting better and stuff like that. And Angel too. She doing her thing too. She need a lot of love. She be getting hate sometimes. I think sometimes she be the antics and stuff like that. But like overall, man, she can play. And she doing well too. So you know, she gonna keep getting better too and all that. So
something I gotta bring up real quick is Ryan Garcia. He be tweaking, cuz he be tweaking.
yeah,
I don't know if you should seen.
yeah, that's insane. Like it's like I wonder how he can't just walk on the street freely, bro. Like that's
I think there's
crazy.
something really going on with him. Like, you know, like, I mean, you could already see it during that like build up with the Devin Haney and stuff like that. But like him saying that, you know, come on, like I used to be a fan of bro. Like I used to be like, nah, like back in the day, I'm like, nah, Brian, like I'm rocking with Ryan. Like Tank is cool, all that, all them other dudes is cool. Like I'm a fan of Ryan. I think Ryan got him, but like then he started like just, you know, people just change. I mean, I don't know him personally, but like how I see how he used to be, like in interviews and fights and stuff like that, it's just changed. And then for him to do that and get on there and say that, and then I mean, I don't know, he could probably say he was joking or whatever the case might be, but like you don't joke like that. You don't play like that, especially like something that was so detrimental, like you know, bringing up the KKK and
See, not and stuff like that. Like when you play like that, that's really how you feel. That's how I
yeah.
look at it.
So
Like, cause why even play like that?
man, for sure, I don't know, but like that whole boxing stuff is crazy. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the boxing world. Shakur fight tonight. Nobody knows. Crickets. Um,
Hold on, who he fight?
um, a school bus driver. Nah, some dude named Artem or something. I don't know. A nobody. So
Dang, I did not know that. Yeah.
nobody knows Shakur fights. But yeah, boxing. But speaking of sports, and like we was talking about hoops and seen this thing about this kid. I don't know him personally, but I think I told you about him a little bit. I think his name is like Amari Whitham or something like that. And basically, he hooped on like MPJ Elite. So I think a lot of people around this area, in the KC area and stuff like that, knew of him and stuff. And I seen a couple people post him, and I didn't start like figuring out what happened until like I got on like TikTok and like social media, and basically I think he ended up like committing suicide, and I think he might have been like 16. I'm like, it's so shitty like that you know, like people feel like that's the only option,
Nah, for real.
and it shouldn't be like that. And it was kind of sad because he's really still a kid, you know, like in a way I feel like we all kids because you know we still learning, we still growing each and every day, but like you know he's only 16 years old, and for him to feel like that was the only option, whether he felt like he couldn't talk to somebody or not, like it was sad, bro. And I'm like, dang, like that's one thing I want to get on here and say. Like, I know we ain't posted in a minute, but I had to bring that up because like it'd be a lot of not. I just don't even want to like pinpoint it as like men, but like people in general, like going through like they different stuff on a regular day-to-day basis, and like some like like people have to find an outlet that brings peace
100%.
outside of everything else, you know, like find an outlet, and that outlet might be a person, For some people, it's a sport. I hear a lot of people say that like it's uh, like this ball, baseball, basketball, football, it brings me peace. So like I don't know, like it was just suck. It sucks to see, especially like, and that's just his story. It's a lot of other people out there committing suicide on a regular day, like on a day-to-day basis, and like I think the biggest thing is, man, like check in with your people, make sure they good. It's like the little stuff, like a call, checking in, just hey, bro, I ain't want that. I'm just checking in, see how you was doing, or just a text, something. Like we get so caught up in our own lives sometimes that we kind of forget, like it's not always about us. And I think Jordan Love said something like, uh, he said something so dope, and I forgot what it was, like word for word. But basically, I think he might have a tattoo that says "I'm second," and basically, I think it was like, I think he was saying God's first, but like at the same time, like we get so caught up in our own life that like we forget, you know, to that we can lend a helping hand or help people out, or it doesn't always have to be us. We're so self-centered and feel like it only has to be us. It only has to be us. But like check in.
No, for real. And it's, even with that too, it's like, seeing stuff like that. Like I think some people like might lie to you and be like life ain't hard. It is. Like it's tough. It's gonna be tough, and it's like, everybody got their challenges, tribulations, all that stuff or whatever. But like you just gotta keep pushing, man. And I know it is tough, man. It's easier said than done, but you know, I definitely think it's uh, like when you get over that hump, you get over that mountain, it's gonna it's gonna be better. It's gonna you gonna feel better, and you just gotta keep pushing, man. Not give up. Um, Man, I hate to hear that too, cause it's so much life to live, and like you know, even when we went to Colorado, just being in the mountains and stuff, and seeing the different stuff, meeting different people, being with your family, like that's so big, man. That can help you feel. That can up your spirit, and man, that's tough, man. Because I wonder how his people's doing, man, or like, because that's always the question, like, man, what could I have did better? You know what I'm saying? But like,
And,
like what you said, you just gotta check in with your peoples, man, and like,
I think that's one thing you don't want to ever have that feeling like I wish I would have did more,
yeah,
or like I wish I would have answered the phone more. I wish I would have texted more. It don't take nothing but a couple seconds to pick up a phone and call somebody. It really don't, and like you don't want to have that feeling like dang, I didn't do it. Like I feel like I could have did more. That's
yeah.
not a good feeling to have. Live in the moment. We value the future so much and we kind of look past the best time, and the best time is right now. That is. Um, I seen this dude make a comment before, and he was just like, man, we get so caught up in planning for our future, planning for a future that isn't promised. Like, live in the moment.
Nah, for real.
Like, yeah, that don't mean like drop everything and like give up what you're doing, and but at the same time, it's like you really got to put it in perspective. Like today could really be my last day, or it could be somebody close to you last day or something like that. So like cherish that, value it, like hold it close to you. Hold
Definitely.
it dear to you, because you really never know. You really never know. Like shit. Just speaking on like deaths and people passing, like the football players that just all three of them passed away. One of them just got drafted.
Oh, one of
He
them
went
went
to
to
Oregon
Oregon.
and
Yeah.
he got drafted by the Vikings
Yeah, I was just about to
and
bring
stuff
that
like
up.
that. And
Yeah.
it was
It was three of them.
it was three of them. I don't think they all three got drafted. It was just one of them that was in the league, but it was three of them that was in that car. and that was the only three that got that was the only three that got killed in the crash. I think it was two other cars involved, and they weren't even speeding. It was somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah. Nah, you do gotta really cherish this stuff, bro. Cause you know, obviously death, it's gonna come for everybody, but also too, you don't want to get. Sometimes I think I do it. You you don't live in the moment, then like that moment goes by, then now it's the past. Now you're dwelling on it or something else again. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep being in the cycle of like thinking about the future, and then the present gonna turn into a past, and then you're gonna be thinking about like, man, I wish I would have did this. I wish like you said, cherish it more and stuff like that. So, like you said, just live in the moment, or like I think I might have said it before, but Inky said, be where your feet are. And that's so real. So, um, yeah, man, that's tough, man. I saw that earlier too. And I meant to mention it to mom, but that's so tough, man. Like just to hear that, like every day is not promised.
it ain't. So even for y'all, like we joke around and stuff like that, but like y'all don't know us from a can of paint. But like if y'all want to reach out, y'all want us to talk about something that can help y'all. I think that's the biggest thing. Like me and bro talk about it all the time. Like why we still want to keep making these videos, cause like just we can shine a light on stuff that people go through on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can help any way possible by maybe y'all listening to us, or y'all might go through a similar experience. You know that's what we're gonna keep doing. So like reach out, whatever. Like you know.
Man, for real. And I feel like, we are out of college, or like we are in college, out of high school, but like the youth can like be relatable to us, because we kind of dealing with the same stuff. And like you said, like if you're gonna leave a comment about something and want us to talk about, or we trying to be as transparent as possible, because I mean, and we not perfect, so we going through stuff. Maybe y'all been through, or maybe y'all haven't, or
Yeah.
we'll go through it and stuff like that. But yeah, man, you just we like hearing the feedback too. If you really, because I feel like some people do gravitate to it, uh, and stuff like that. So like you said, we just trying to help, and if we can, what I'm saying, like if we not, that's cool too, But yeah, so.
That's gonna wrap it up for the episode. Yeah, that's all we got to say. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.